Hello, Darren here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my experiences using LinkedIn. For the last 3 months, I've been creating pretty much a daily post on LinkedIn. Admittedly, some days I haven't, but in general, pretty much every day, I've been sharing stories about why I quit my job to work remotely and travel around the world. I've been sharing experiences, I've been sharing advice like how to find your first freelance client or how to find remote jobs, mistakes people are making, looking for remote jobs, lots of practical advice. I would say in the last 3 weeks actually I've seen the biggest growth. I'm nearly at 1,000 followers. I've had invites in my inbox for speaking at events, remote working events. I've had people approach me about coaching. I've had tons and tons of questions from people about how to find remote work, and it's been a fantastic place, and it makes sense. All of my target audience, you people that are looking for remote work, you're on there. Most people are on there, and LinkedIn has become a content machine. It's not just about networking anymore, it's about learning and education. That is the big change that's been happening on LinkedIn over the last 6 months or so. So if you create content, you are going to be found, and it opens up opportunities. And I think for a freelancer, rather than spending all that time building a website, because building a website is a big barrier for most freelancers, and it's expensive if you can't do it yourself, if you don't have the skills. And instead of building a website, I would say to people who are new to freelancing to actually start creating content on LinkedIn. And the same goes if you're looking for a remote job. Use the platform to network with companies that you would like to work for, but also showcase your skills. Write content which is going to show potential employers that you are trustworthy, you have got the skills that they need. So it's really important to create content on LinkedIn. Now, most people will just create a profile, add a few people in their network, and then log out and never log back in again. But what I recommend that you do today is log back into your LinkedIn profile. Update it, add a new photo, look at the about information, look at the previous employment section. Make sure that you add a ton of skills on your profile, because actually that's how your profile is going to be seen and found on LinkedIn. So yes, add lots of skills, add a good couple of paragraphs into your about section, and just give it a bit of a refresh and update. And then start to identify potential companies that you could work for, or if you're a freelancer, who could be your clients, and start reaching out to them, start engaging with their content, and start creating your own content as well. As I said, the next video we're going to get into how to create content on LinkedIn, because there's a few mistakes that people make, and I've made those mistakes myself, and the strategy that I'm going to share with you in my next video is what I've been doing myself, and as what has been getting me the best return and more followers and more engagement on my posts. Actually, on average, I get 2,000 to 4,000 views on a post, so that's far better than you would get if you had a website and created an article. It would take some time to get a couple of thousand views on a post on your website. So LinkedIn is the place to be. What I would love to do is somewhere on the screen, I'm going to link to a video that I created about how to find work on LinkedIn. But down in the comments, if you have any questions about LinkedIn or just remote work in general, please do leave them. I love your questions. I want to help you. So please leave your questions down in the comments. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you're looking forward to more content about LinkedIn, and I shall see you again very, very soon.